And right now, Miss Julie Nistico-Reisman. Now that sounds a little healthier.
Isn't it just like those MiGs to sneak up on you?
I tell you, the reason it sounds so good, guess what the secret ingredient is in the power plant?
Well, I think what we do is we give the guy a banana and a can of Red Bull, and he'll
Oh,
fly
that's
that
a-
MiG anywhere. That Red Bull MiG's always in the air.
It's a banana. We don't give it to him until tomorrow.
Banana.
Yeah, if he flies good, we give him one tomorrow. That's a banana.
That's right, and it's powered by a VK-1F Klimov, which is basically like an overgrown garbage disposal, you guys. I mean, it sucks in the air, suck, bang, blow, we call it. Suck, bang, right underneath Bill's bum, and then blows it out the back, and he's able to go.
Absolutely. The MiG, in its standard configuration without afterburner, produces 5,700 pounds of thrust. The additional thrust from the afterburner results in a total thrust of 7,800 pounds. However, it's limited to about 1 minute and 20 seconds.
That's about right, isn't it? Did you see how hard he turned? That was like probably at least a 6G turn. He sure makes it easy. I mean, he's wearing a G-suit, folks, but I got to tell you, the blood's moving around in there, and he's grunting and making some bad noises, and he makes it look easy.
Well,
It's
the heart
not.
arteries really help. You know, I've got to tell you, if you're going to get a problem, once you get over 50, the heart arteries just give you G tolerance you can't believe.
Speaking of 50, you know, he soloed at the age of 13.
An
Hey,
airplane.
there's that logo.
Look at the underside of the MiG-17F as Bill goes over. That logo underneath, of course, the proud Red Bull.
It looks like a bull, and it's strong like a bull. Bill says it's like a tank with a set of wings. And, you know, there's no fuel in the wings, so that's why they gave us a little static in Vietnam. So if they took a hit, the darn thing would keep moving.
Absolutely, and that was one of the things they hadn't figured out for a long time, that shooting at the wings was pretty much useless.
You see the, ooh, look at that. Boy,
That's
he's a
wonderful.
good, it's just right on time, huh? The wings are swept back so tight, that's why it's a perfect airshow airplane. He can stay within a mile. Bill spent 24 years as an Air Force fighter pilot, and believe it or not, spent a lot of time in intelligence rooms, and this very aircraft that he's flying today is the one that he was trying to fight against. And I mean, he's got the bad guys playing, Gordy.
How much money would I have won if back then I'd have said, I'll bet you in 30 years you're flying this adversary airplane at air shows?
I think they would have had you taken away in handcuffs. And
They would have taken me away a straitjacket if I'd have
That's
told
right.
them that. Absolutely.
you're right. Right about now, I think the next maneuver, he's going to break 1,000 hours, which is more time than any American pilot in a Russian jet. Russian
That's
MiG,
exactly
that is.
right.
All right, this is Bill's favorite maneuver, but again, the burner's not working, so I'm really curious. He normally brings it right down the deck.
From your right-hand side,
Here he
ladies and
goes.
gentlemen, watch now as he curves over the top. Again, converts altitude into energy and airspeed. As he comes back from our right-hand side, if you look carefully, you'll see him undoing all the zippers on the flight suit.
Pull back. Let's see what we get. Vertical. Normally we get 12,000 feet. I think we'll get about 8, but maybe he's got some speed going here.
He sure does.
Okay, let's just pretend. 1, 2, 3, and he normally would do a roll at the top. We'll see. He's up there.
Now,
Where's
as he
that FAA?
turns around, he'll actually have a complete windshield full of Nellis Air Force Base on the
He
way
will,
down,
won't he?
getting very much larger very quickly.
And then we're going to go straight down at the ground. He normally does a 4-point hesitation. I think we're just going to do a little slow roll.
He's got about 8,500 feet right there.
I love it. You know, we actually twinkle when we haven't seen this aircraft for a couple weeks. It's so beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. He did a full roll on the downline, ladies and gentlemen. Now here's the big grunt pull.
Yeah, you do feel it right about there when you're just coming around. Whew, that's tight. And there goes Mr. Bill Reisman, 320 combat missions, 1 year in Vietnam, Distinguished Flying Cross, all kinds of combat decorations, and now the Red Bull MiG. Gordy, back to you. I think it's time to give up the mic.
Thank you very much indeed. Julie Nistico-Reisman, ladies and gentlemen, and Red Bull MiG flown by Mr. Bill Reisman.